Testing 1, 2. Hey, this is Kastlerok. Who is this Jimmy Kastlerok? This channel is just to help you strengthen your body, your mind, and your spirit. And that spirit is to get more connected more closely to God. I'm going to break down this channel, what you're going to gain in value out of it. And so the first part of it is just working out.
Is to help you get fit and maximize on your gains. If you're wanting to gain some muscle and stay in shape, this is really hard. And that's the point. I want to find creative workouts out of this channel is some not only simple workouts that are effective always, but even workouts that you may not have thought about doing. A couple tweaks here and there that'll help you with your gains.
I want to do this now so I can help not only you, father, husband, that is 40, maybe even 30, heck, maybe 50, and even help either the youngsters that, look to the future. And if I am that big of a help for you, thank you so much. And with that said, please subscribe, like. Well, it's about fitness, right? And not only is it about fitness, I can tell you just how I was able to obtain this physical health of, just staying in shape. Is just, I just grew up being an athlete. I played a bunch of sports since I got to high school, and usually that's when you start ramping up and getting really good and wanting to do some type of sport. But no, I went the opposite and went in a different direction to become a drummer. I'm a musician, I am an artist, I am a graphic designer. And then you're probably thinking, well, what's he doing in the fitness aspect? Well, that's the other thing. I am very inspired and like to stay active and fit. Like, I want to keep growing, not only just in my physicality, but also my mind and my heart and my spirits. While I was drumming, I also hit up the sport of Taekwondo, and I obtained my first degree black belt. But I am also passionate of just staying healthy, staying in shape. And that comes with the eating aspect.
It's to not only help you stay fit and spiritually sharp, but also to eat well, to nourish your body so you can support the body and also the mind.
By no means want to show you nothing that is going to restrict you and have a diet per se. It's all about quantities, qualities, and how much you're eating, but you gotta also burn a lot. And so there's a nice little balance there. And if you come along and subscribe along in this journey, you will see that, and I will show you that. So please subscribe, like, because I definitely will work as hard as I can starting out to get you the content that is going to help you. That is my heart. My wife and I've always been on this journey. She had a crazy postpartum spill, which elevated it for not only her, but also me. And that's where the husband part comes into play. And that's where the father part comes into play. Because I also have 3 kids, 3 beautiful kids that are also healthy, also strong. When you learn to stay fit as a father and a husband, these things pour out on not only your wife, but also your kids. It's good to make sure that they get the nourishment they need to progress and advance in whatever sport and athletic endeavor they want to pursue, if that's their forte. And the third part of this channel is probably the most important part, and that is building a relationship with Christ. I went as a church goer, Easter, Christmas Eve. I did that thing, but didn't have a relationship with God. And I was influenced with metal music, became a huge metalhead, and that's still kind of like not as heavy as I was. I still have a liking for that sort of music, but I have discernment. There's some bands I don't even touch anymore, and there are some bands that I really like, and there are some musicians that I really love that just have an awesome heavy skill set. No pun intended. So I've been there. If you are that husband, that father, that dude that has maybe tap danced into Christianity, and down the line you got burned somehow. Someone gave you a sour taste, and someone kind of left you feeling unloved. It didn't feel like God, but you're like, man, is this what the church is? Is this what Christianity? Man, I don't like that. Yeah, forget you. I'm going to do something else. And you do believe there is a higher power, the agnostic point of view. You're not an atheist. I mean, you could be, but you're starting to kind of think, nah, I think there is a God. There is some sort of God out there, and we just don't know who. and you've went down the path of Christianity, and that one person left you a bad taste in your mouth. I've been there with you. But here's what I can say. It takes you to seek him yourself. And I just pray that someone like that has for me, it could be me, I'm not sure. I mean, however God wants it to be. Let him use me if that's his will. But someone else that can relate to you, connect with you really well, to just show you the testimony of what he went through or she went through, and just open the veil of who God really is. And then you just take that step in, and then you see who he really is. Because he's not what you thought he was. I just want to say that. And it takes, just as we take time in the gym, if we want to get gains and more swole and more muscle, you got to work out the muscle in the spirit. You got to work out the muscle with being a better husband. You got to work out the muscle being a better dad. You got to work out the muscle of trying to eat right. It takes a lot of reps, not just in the gym, reps in everything that we do. My hope is to be the source that helps you on your journey to be a healthy, fit husband, father that desires to do the role and calling God wants you to be as one. Even if you are not one yet, this will be a helpful source for you. Not an expert, but God has brought me through, and I couldn't have done it without him. It would be hindering to not share this with you and bless other husbands and fathers. If you want to know more about how to stay in shape as a husband and father, if you want to learn how to eat well and how to do it, just like you can't figure out how to do it, how to get on the good foods in your body because either it costs so much or I don't have the time to cook or whatever, I'm more than happy to share you with my experience of what I've done for many years with my wife. And that's the other thing too. These all combine together. And more importantly, rekindle that fire, building your relationship back with him. That is the main source. You start with him, then the gains on your physicality will change, your mind will change, your heart will change, and then that outpour will go on to your wife, go on your kids, and it'll go out in your community. That's the value you're going to get out of this channel. You're going to get out following me. I look forward to getting to know you, to helping you, and to helping you grow along on this journey. And you're going to hear me say this a lot, and it applies to almost everything that we do. Let's grow.